There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show. And this is Hard Drivin 2. Drive harder. I think I shall, Mark. I think I shall. So, I have played Hard Drivin, the original version, for a review on stunts that I did ages ago, because Hard Drivin, the original game, heavily influenced stunts. So, current transmission type, we have to pick between auto or stick. Let's go with auto, and then you press a button to start. So, we're off. And you'll see in the middle, there's a little box, little blue box. You'll see it. And we've got lovely PC speaker. And we'll slow down a bit here for the corner. Oh, off-road. And you'll see a countdown. If you go off the road, you have 10 seconds to get back on the road. And you have to get to certain checkpoints before time runs out. So that's what we are going to try and do. Anybody who's played stunts can see the obvious influence here. You control the steering with the mouse though, and there's traffic on the road. There's not just one other car that you're racing against. There's random people, random passers-by. Oh, nearly ran into... yeah, that was no good. And I'm going to be quite honest with you here. My mouse... Oh! Hit a truck! My mouse sensitivity... Let's see the replay. My mouse sensitivity is way too high for this. I veered off talking and went straight into a truck. Right. It started us again, but obviously that will have heavily penalised our time. Let's avoid that truck this time. And again, fans of stunts will remember these sort of course layouts, the background, everything is quite similar, just of a lesser quality. Because this is a port to DOS. There's the checkpoint. We're gonna make it. Extra time. Hooray! And I'm off the road again because I'm steering with the mouse. And that is disastrously poor. Now, there is a way, I believe, to emulate the mouse steering with keys. But my arrow keys are doing nothing. And the numpad keys aren't doing anything either. So, we're stuck with mouse. But in all honesty, having played the first Hard Driving, I expected more from this. I really did. I thought the second Hard Driving, you know, at least they'd update the engine. This looks like the same engine. It looks like... Let's go for a stunt, shall we? Let's, straight into a car. Let's see it again. I was thinking, I veered off the road, boom, straight into a car. Yeah, we're gonna do a stunt, but what I was saying before was, I don't believe they've changed the engine. Oh! Well, you were on the wrong side of the road there, Mr. Truck. How's that my fault? I was heading on normally, and then look at him! Ah, completely irresponsible driving. Yep. It's the same engine as Hard Drivin 1. The controls are similar. I think there's just a few more tracks or something. And that's it. Look, I can't avoid you. I was getting back on the road. Nice and easy. Did he try and overtake? No. He just went straight into me. Okay, we're down to 30-something seconds. I'll try and stay on the road. Whoa! The handling is abysmal. The PC speaker sound is going through me. Let's do this jump! Oh! Yeah! Aww. What? I did that jump perfectly. Look at this. Beautifully taken. And it actually blew up before I hit the ground. Okay, I'll do this slightly slower this time. Okay? There. There we go. So you really have to slow it down. in order to make the jump. You can't go flying into it with reckless abandon like stunts. Unfortunately, I'm going to run out of time here. Oh, and run into a car. Game over. That's Hard Drivin 2. What is it? It's an updated version of Hard Drivin, essentially. You can see my poor progress throughout the course. The red flag on the course marks the last point passed. Race to the checkpoint for extra time. Okay. So, would I recommend this to anyone in this day and age? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, it's a classic racing series, but the arcade versions are so much better than the DOS ports. And with the amount of arcade emulation that you've got nowadays, like even the name selection is screwed up. Look at this, using the mouse to... Yeah. So if you want to play Hard Drivin and see what inspired the likes of Stunts, and then eventually, in a sort of indirect fashion, Need for Speed, I've spelt my own name wrong here, Law-He, then go check out the arcade version of Hard Drivin and avoid these DOS ports like the plague, because they're not done well, and there's nothing that they bring to the table that you'd really miss out on by just ignoring them and playing Stunts instead. A far superior experience. And if you like me talking about random DOS games, I do it all the time. Hundreds of videos. Feel free to take a look. And if you like what you see, hit the old subscribe button. But that is the end for Law-He, if the spelling is to be believed. And I'll see you next time with hopefully a better game. Until then.